so much.
The first mistake that I see when homeowners are trying to renovate, they try to actually do it without getting a permit. And two, when they get a permit, they hire a contractor. The contractor, they don't define the scope of work that they need to be doing and the terms of the agreement that the homeowner and the contractors have to abide by. So in that case, the contractor will pretty much, in most cases that we've seen, which we see like 3 or 4 times a week, that contractors are now, fulfilling their end of the obligation, that they either are not coming to the job site or that they didn't complete the job.
I thought I had done my homework. I got names of different companies. Some people would leave flyers on my car and stuff, so I started checking them out. I contacted Better Business Bureau. I looked them up, and most of them were unlisted. Some were listed there, some weren't. So I went ahead and called a couple of them to get estimates. I got about 3 or 4 estimates from them. The one that I did hire, he said he was licensed, bonded, and insured. I checked with Better Business. He had an A+ rating. So I didn't see anything bad with him, so I went ahead and hired him.
You need to do your homework. Anytime you're going to be hiring somebody, we recommend you go through a process. It's well worth it. It takes just a little bit of time up front and can save you lots of headaches in the end. The first thing is look at a business's track record.
He asked me for $200 to secure the job, that I wouldn't give it up to somebody else because he couldn't start for about a month later, he told me, because he was busy. So I said, okay, so I gave him the $200. So he went and got permits with the city and the blueprints as well. So I would pay for that. He would just call me and tell me, I need $1,000 for the permits, I need this. And me, being a homeowner, not a contractor, I thought he knows what he's doing, I don't. So I would just write him checks and I'd give him the money.
If a contractor says, before I start the project, I need 50% down, that should raise a red flag. The contract should be more specific as to when you're releasing the draws. If you go through a larger organization for a larger project, they're going to say, we're going to release draws based on inspections. So realistically, it would be incumbent on the owner to say, this is the way I want this contract drawn up. I will give you nothing to begin. A reputable contractor should be able to begin a project. Once you get past this inspection, I will give you a percentage. That should be clearly indicated within your contracts.
We recommend, it's fair for a contractor to need a deposit to make the purchases, pay their sales and people to start working. But if somebody wants 100% down or more, then we recommend 1/3 at the beginning and then having a plan for staggered payments as work is completed. If they want more than that, really talk about it and be very cautious.
He would do stuff at my house that I didn't tell him to do. Then he wanted me to pay. Like he put recessed lighting. I didn't ask for recessed lighting, but it was already up. So he wanted me to pay the electrician and he just, all these expenses he wanted me to pay. And I was paying him because I thought he knew what he was doing. How would I know? Until one day I came home and my house was flooded. And that's when I decided to just fire him.
Sometimes we have contractors that they promise the homeowner, yeah, we can do your addition, only to find out that, that contractor's only licensed to do a roof or to do something else. And in most cases, they're not licensed to do electrical or plumbing, because those are disciplines that we require them to have certification and to be licensed with the city.
They're going to do a GFI there. That's existing. This was like a laundry room a long time ago.
Okay,
so they're going to switch out the plug.
Okay.
We, as homeowners, are ultimately responsible for any construction, any modifications that occur to the home. While you hire contractors because they're knowledgeable in their trades, ultimately that responsibility falls back to you as the homeowner to make sure that they've pulled the permits that they said they would. So if you ever have a question, just say, hey, I need to make sure this guy's going to start work on my project tomorrow. Has he requested a permit? We can pull up that information on our system, or it is available through our Acela Citizen Access. By simply entering the address, you can see what permits were pulled for your specific property.
We want people to use their resources wisely. Nobody wants to spend more than they need or should on any of these kind of things. And if you do your homework and go with the reputable contractors, you should be in good shape.